the subjects was a challenge, to be honest with you. We looked at it and we wanted to keep the book within kind of boundaries, and we didn't want this to be too daunting. And human rights law is a big field now. It's got national, international, regional dimensions. It's not just the old stuff, serious though it is, an important torture, slavery, the right to life, civil and political rights, but now it's also social and economic rights. And you've got to remember that human rights law, at least the way Costas and I see it, is a changing field. We see it as a very dynamic, exciting frontier subject, drawing in new issues, like, for example, the rights of people with disabilities. So we wanted to capture that. And we also, and this was the real trick, I think, we also wanted to get some of the sense of the critical scholarship, because there's an awful lot of human rights stuff which is just written by fans for fans. And though we are, in our own ways, fans of human rights, we didn't want to just assume too much. So the content was trying to combine all of that in a set of chapters which are doing different things at the same time. So we do have those subjects, and we have them written in certain kinds of styles which capture that critical dimension. The authors flows from that. I think Costas and I were looking for authority, readability, and people at the top of their game, really. And I think we've got that.
And I would add that, in a sense, as Conor says, human rights has now become such a major part of every aspect of law. So you do have books on human rights and company law and tax law and everything. What we were trying to draw out was, first of all, to demarcate this field at different platforms, different levels, domestic, regional, European, international, but also to indicate that, in a sense, a legal system with human rights in it is a system that is always regenerating itself, that it is always pushing its boundaries, that a law with human rights in it is a law where body and soul come together, where sort of the claims to order of a legal system are always challenged and accounted against a conception of justice.
We wanted to try and get people to think about the subject in a fresh way.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Costas just said. What we were after was to get a kind of reinvigoration and reimagination of the subject. And I think it worked, actually.
It did work. And it's very interesting that people come from different perspectives, from different theoretical schools, obviously from different disciplinary and legal fields, but there is a sense of the whole thing come together, of really feeling excited about the prospect, feeling excited about creating a new beginning in the kind of human rights scholarship across the different fields and platforms, and of putting back into human rights and legal scholarship, that claim of imagination, of creativity, of justice.